Well, hi there, Clocking the Gallop fans. Welcome to our show with a brand new month starting today. It's bright and early. We're coming through to you because of load shedding pretty early today. And we've got good news for you on this wacky Wednesday. It's a February frenzy for the Ghostryder. He's decided to slash his prices for the month of February. And henceforth, here are the rates for this month. The daily rate comes down from 70 Rand to 50 Rand. The weekly rate, however, stays the same, but the big one is the monthly rate. From 500 Rand, it's down to 50% at only 250. Remember that the Ghostryder only tips for KwaZulu-Natal racing, and it starts today. If you want to find out more, you can contact the Ghostryder on his WhatsApp number 082 695 3545. So that's news from the Ghostryder for today, and for the month of February, you can get slashed prices for KwaZulu-Natal tips. Right, it's back to Clocking the Gallop, which restarts today after the Met weekend, and hopefully you back the winner Jet Dark. Let's take you through the selections for today down at Scottsville in Pietermaritzburg. So racing today on this Wednesday, the 1st of February, and they've had a bit of rain down in Pietermaritzburg at Scottsville. They've had 12 millimeters in the last 24 hours and a total of 34 millimeters in the last week. And no irrigation, but the track condition looks like it's going to come up as good to soft today with a 60% chance of rain during the day today, but it is pretty hot at 32 degrees centigrade. False rail is out 6 meters. It's time to run through the changes as well as the Ghostryder selections. Now, there are 8 races today. Race 1 is a maiden juvenile plate over 1,100 meters at 12:30. And here, note number 9, Goosebumps, will race with earmuffs on. The selection is the Mike Miller trained number 10, Ubusika. Now, this horse is having its first run. He's a son of What a Winter, but the Mike Miller stable has been prolific with their juvenile winners. And the Ghostryder tipping this one from the mare Damaraland was gelded just over, well, nearly 2 months ago now in December. And this is having its first run today. Tip to beat home, the horse that's had 2 starts before, the only horse that's run before in the race, number 7, Railroad for second. Third given to number 5, another very well-bred horse, Ermelo, from the stable of Dougie Campbell. This one is a son of Rabada, but the mother well-related, and this is a half-brother to Royal Pleasure, who was very good as a 2-year-old. And then fourth to number 2, Warrior of Royalty, who's a son of Pathfork. They also can run as juveniles, and this one tipped to run fourth. So 10, 7, 5, and 2 will open up the meeting at Scottsville, start of the bipot. Race 2 is the beginning leg of the place accumulator. It's a maiden plate over 1,000 meters. There are no changes in the second race. It's pretty wide open. There are quite a few numbers to follow here, but the top selection is number 8, Axel Collins, who now gets the services of Muziyeni from the Peter Musket stable. Should be nicely priced. To beat home, number 1, Victor Rail, which is now ridden by Keegan de Mello. Third to number 12, Tiger in Red from the Weho Mowing Yard. And fourth to number 6, Cotton Ron, 8, 1, 12, and 6. But watch out as well, larger perms to include both 2, McCartney, who's having his 9th run in the maidens, and also number 4, Wiley Riley, who's having his 8th run. So both of those have chances in the second 2. Not an easy opening leg to the PA as we move on to the third race at 20 to 2, 13:40, the start of the pick 6. It's a maiden plate fillies and mares over 1,400 meters. And here you can scratch number 2, Joy to the World is out, as well as number 4, Sea of Tears, races with a tongue tie. Again, a tough opening leg to the pick 6. A number of them have chances here, but the Ghostryder's tipping number 9, Kitty Boy's Girl, who's coming back after a rest of 2.5 months with Ashton Aries aboard to win it. To beat her, number 10, Telio for second. Third to number 3, Caban Cappy, who's expected improvement from. And fourth to number 4, Sea of Tears. So 9, 10, 3, and 4. Others with chances, all of 5, Vermicelli, 7, Viva Mavida, 11, Innocence, who has her first run in KwaZulu-Natal, and also from a wide draw and got good form, number 13, Approachable Lass. If you're taking a pick 6, don't leave out any one of those 8 numbers in the pick 6 today. On a move to race 4, the start of the first jackpot runs at 2:20 It's a fillies and mares 70 handicap over 1,500 meters. Here is a scratching as well. Number 4, Sea Eagle comes out. The selection here is number 3, Family Favorite from the Dennis Bosch stable. Muzieni rides to beat home. Number 9, the favorite, Princess Joe, who ran a good race last time out, but Family Favorite at the weight seems to have the beating of Princess Joe on their last run behind him, Vulazana. Third to number 2, Meredith Gray, who flies up late and was well ridden by Kachedi when he rode her last time out in back in, I think it was in November of last year, where he won the last race that she won on. So follow that too. And number 5 is tipped to run fourth, Valeria's Dream. So 3, 9, 2, and 5. Race 5 jumps at 5-3. It's a conditional graduation over 1,750 meters. No changes here. And the top choice is the filly, the only filly in the race, number 8, Lily Bell, who hasn't won for almost a year. Rachel Veneker is the only female rider in the race. So maybe that is the omen there. Number 8, Lily Bell, is tipped to beat home. Number 7 in second, Paris Pike. Third to number 5, El Rey Vienne. And fourth to number 4, Tom's Act. On to race 6 at 3:30, a merit rated 70 handicap over the 1,000 meters up the straight. And as you might well tell, it is very early in the morning when I'm recording this. And at this stage, there are no changes in race 6. The top Ghostryder selection here is going for number 8, Filly Spiel, again for Rachel Veneker, this time riding for Michael Roberts to win it. Filly Spiel, number 8, Tabito, number 5, Trafalgar Square. Third to number 3, Tribute to You. And fourth goes to number 2, One Too Many. Takes us to race 7, another sprint over 1,200 meters this time. It's a merit rated 76 handicap. And the selection here is number 6, Quest for the Best, for Gareth Van Zale and Jason Gates. Second goes to number 9, Northern Warrior. Third, number 7, Captain Rocket. And fourth to number 4, Don Carrari. And the 8th and last race is a toughie to end off the day with. This is yet another sprint, but it's a fillies and mares 70 handicap, horrible race. And here number 12 gets the nod to win it. That being There She Goes for the Wayho Mowing Yard and Wesley Mowing Rides. Second, number 4, Trip to Royalty. Third goes to number 2, Grew of Ice. And fourth to number 9, which is Spirited Flight. Bigger pick sixes to include all of numbers 1, a Sportstiki, 5, Tabitha Cat, and 10, Shona Kirsty Ives. All of those 7 runners to be put into the last leg of the pick 6. And if you want to take a larger PA perm, other than the one that we're going to give you, then include as many of those as you can in your budget. Right, let's go to the important place accumulator numbers now, and then we'll wrap up the show on this Wednesday, the 1st of February. So place accumulator today comes to 432 Rand. The Ghostryder PA, 432 Rand. It's 43 Rand 20 for 10%, under 100 Rand for 20%. And here are the suggested PA numbers for today, Wednesday. It starts in race 2 at 1:05 with 3 numbers: 1, Victor Rail, 8, Axel Collins, and 12, Tiger in Red. 4 numbers in the second leg: 3, Cabon Cappy, 4, Sea of Tears, 9, Kitty Boys Girl, and 10, Telio. Then 3 and 9, and that's Family Favorite and Princess Joe. By 5, 7, and 8, El Rey Vienne, Paris Pike, and Lily Bell. By banker number 8, Filly Spiel. Then 6 and 9, Quest for the Best and Northern Warrior. And the last leg, as I said, you can include more, but the core numbers are 2, Grew of Ice, 4, Trip to Royalty, and 12, There She Goes. And that comes to 432 Rand. Thanks again to all our subscribers who came on board for the direct line, which ended on Monday. It was a great time to be with all of you. And again, we're looking forward to our next one, which we'll start advertising next week. But our next one is coming up for the Cape Derby weekend, which is the weekend of Saturday, the 25th of February. So if you didn't join up with us at the end of January, there's a chance for you to come on board at the end of this month. Again, I remind you about the private tipping service that the Ghostryder offers. At the start of the show, I mentioned the slash in prices, certainly for the daily rate. And the monthly rate coming down from 500 Rand to 250 Rand, the daily rate from 70 Rand to 50 Rand. If you want to find out more, contact the Ghostryder on his WhatsApp number, 082 695 3545. Have a great day's racing on Wednesday. Great to be back with you on Clock in the Gallop, and enjoy the month of February and enjoy today's racing in Pietermaritzburg. Bye-bye.